Hi guys, it's Lucy. Today's video is going to be me talking about my first university interview for paramedic science. It came around quite quickly. They gave me about 2 weeks notice so it was for Wolverhampton University. Their campus is actually in Walsall, so I had to travel there. And yeah, I'm not going to give too much away just because I think you should prepare yourself for an interview not knowing too much of what's going to happen, like only what details they give you, so I don't want to give any extra information. But I want to just go quickly through the day and explain it all. So I had a really good day actually. Like, you usually think with interviews it's going to be really scary and just not something you're going to enjoy, but I genuinely enjoyed myself. I had a maths test at the start of the day. I was frantically revising a few days before, but then we had quite a few activities during the day. I'm not going to go into detail about them. You meet some really nice people actually, because obviously they're all applying for the same course as you, so they all have the same interests, which is nice. Yeah, so we finished an hour early I think, so there was this other girl waiting for her dad, so we just sat in the canteen and had lunch together, and it was really nice actually to have a chat. And it's like I only met them for a few hours and they genuinely felt like you'd known them years. So yeah, with Wolverhampton University I haven't had any other interviews yet, so I'm not sure about other universities, but they make you feel relaxed as well. They talk you through everything. I hadn't actually visited the campus beforehand because I just wasn't able to get to an open day, and it was a really nice campus. All it was a really good day. The structure was really well laid out for the day. They knew what they were on about. It wasn't as if they were just going in and making it up as they went along. Hi guys, it's Lucy and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about my experience at a Birmingham City University paramedic science interview. That was a mouthful. I'm not going to give too much away, I just want to talk about my experience. I arrived at 9:15 for a 9 o'clock start. Pretty much all these interviews are 9 o'clock unless you have an afternoon one, which I think Birmingham City have afternoon ones actually, but I wasn't offered one of them, so I presume all the places were taken up. I arrived, we all got directed to a little cafe they had on site before we got called away to the main paramedic science campus. It wasn't not really a campus, building. And then so we went into a room, we got allocated colours, and those colours representing what group you were going to be in. And then you had a tour, a maths test and an interview, so depending what colour you were, depending what order that went in. So I had a tour, a maths test and interview, which was kind of nice actually, the way that was, because other people had their interviews first. And I don't think I would have liked that. Yeah, the tour, there wasn't much to see because I'd already been on the open day. Then we came back, sat down for a bit and then went for the maths test. The maths test was easier than I thought it'd be. I really struggle with maths at the moment because I haven't done it since GCSE. Yeah, the practice paper helped a lot that they provided us with. The interview, yeah, this was probably the hardest interview I've had. The questions just weren't your normal questions like all my other interviews, so yeah, they threw me off a bit, but I was able to answer them. Maybe not the best as I wanted to answer them, but I gave an answer, so that's fine. And then if you had a bit of time left at the end of the interview, you could go back and revisit those answers and see if you want to add anything else. But hi guys, it's Lucy and welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be about the Staffordshire University interview process for paramedic science. So I had to arrive for 9 o'clock in the morning. I arrived about 8:30 I think. We'd been there for the open day, so we kind of knew where we were going. Yeah, we arrived, there's loads of like pastries and drinks and all that, which was really nice of them to do. It started at 9 o'clock in the morning, but my interview wasn't until, I want to say 1:45, I think it was 1:45. So I had all that time. We had been given a topic to learn, so I'm not going to say what that is. So you get given a topic that you have to revise beforehand, so me and this girl, we went through that for about an hour or two, just making sure we knew stuff. Yeah, and then there was loads of lecturers doing interviews. I was interviewed by this man He was really, really lovely. He was just like, oh, it's just an informal chat, and yeah, he put it, like, made it all calm and relaxed. And mine went quite quickly. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, because quite a few were there for the full time you needed. After the interview we could just go home, so I was there from 9 till about 3. Hi guys, it's Lucy. Today I'm going to be talking about my experience at Worcester University for paramedic science interview. I arrived quite late actually. We took a few wrong turns I think, but we got there in the end. It was supposed to start at 9 o'clock, you're supposed to be there by 8:45. I think I arrived about 8:50, 8:55 in the end, so it was alright. So we arrived, we sat around a table and got name badges, and we had like a little overview of the day, and then we had a team building exercise. That was a load of fun actually. It's a great way of getting to know people, isn't it? And then they split us up, so I went off on my tour first. I hadn't actually looked at Worcester, I hadn't been to an open day, so it was really nice to actually see, and yeah, I really liked it actually. The interview went really good actually. It was one of the best interviews I've had out of them all so far. So they just asked, I think it was 9 questions they asked, and you just answered them the best you could, and then, you know, that was it. And then you could go home, but I had to wait for a lift, so I was there for like an extra hour or so. Yeah, that's about it really. It's hard to film one of these videos without giving too much away, so yeah. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!